This is officially the coolest doorknob ever. I will walk you through the steps of how I installed it, how to download the app, and all of my personal thoughts about this really cool doorknob. First, let's unbox it. Now let me show you how easy it is to install it. Once the doorknob is fully installed, you want to add the batteries and we can start setting up the app. Grab the user manual and in there you will see a QR code. If you scan that with your phone's camera, it'll take you straight to the app you need to download. Once the app is downloaded, you can go and set up your account. To add a device, you just go to the plus sign in the top right hand corner and tap that. It'll start connecting to your doorknob automatically. Now that it's connected to my doorknob, I can now start adding members and adding fingerprints. Adding fingerprints was actually my favorite part, partially because I could peel off the sticker. Now we're going to add my husband as a member as well. Same process as adding myself, and he will scan his own fingerprints. Now let's talk about app features. It's super easy to delete fingerprints because you just go into member management, you click the fingerprint icon, and then you click delete fingerprint and do the remote unlock so you can unlock and lock the doorknob from the app. Now, auto lock, you can set this to on or off, and then you can have the auto lock delay to how long you want it to stay unlocked. Do not disturb is really interesting too, because if you click that on, you can set a time. So during that time setting, ordinary users can't unlock the fingerprints and passwords. Only the administrator can use fingerprints and passwords. Now, something really cool about the app is you can go from the home page of the app and go to this edit button up here. And right here it says add to home screen. If you have more than one of these doorknobs, you'll be able to make different shortcuts on your home screen for each different doorknob. Now I can tap this and I can open up the whole unlock log. You can also filter it by user. Now the other cool thing is that we're going to go on a trip here in a couple of weeks and go camping. So my brother's going to be watching the house for us. So we can just add him as a member and go to the bottom here and select add. We can put his name and his information, and then he can add his own fingerprints and have the effective time over the dates that we will be gone over our trip. So isn't that interesting? There we go. So this is what we were using before, and the keys actually stopped working. So this is much better. This will be a great replacement because before we were using just a normal doorknob with a key, and this will be way more convenient. How to open manually if needed. So let's say that your doorknob is dead or for some reason it's not reading your fingerprints correctly. You can actually use the key that it came with and override that completely. So underneath the doorknob here, there's a little button. You're going to push that forward as far as you can, and it's going to pop the front of the doorknob out. Then you're going to twist that to the left and it's going to expose the little keyhole. Use the key that they gave you. You're going to pop it in there, and then you're just going to open the door. Just like that. Super easy. Thank you so much for joining me. My final thoughts on this doorknob is that it is absolutely amazing. One of the blessings of living in the 21st century is that I can have a doorknob like this. Honestly, it is just so nice not to have to carry around a key all the time. And you know, when you're carrying in groceries to the house, it is just so much easier to just get a finger out than to try to dig in your purse, get your keys, and drop it 3 or 4 times before you even get inside your house. So honestly, I feel like we're finally at a point where we're getting a more fine-tuned electric doorknob where as with the keypad and such, like as I mentioned, our keypad keys stopped working. And so luckily we had our keys on our keychain when that stopped working. You have 3 options to unlock this door, and it's with the fingerprint. You can also do the manual open with the key, and you can also plug in the USB-C plug in the front, and you can charge it enough that you can open the door if it is dead and it's not reading your finger because it's dead. The doorknob is bigger than you would know of like normal round doorknobs. It's a little deeper, obviously, because it has to have all the mechanisms inside of it. But I have child-sized hands. It fits in my hand perfectly fine. It doesn't have a keypad on it. It's just that little thumbprint, so it's really easy to turn. And we don't have a problem with it like smashing our hands against the door frame like we did with our other doorknob before we had the keypad. So I don't have any complaints with it yet. I will do a follow-up video if I do have any problems with it. But so far right now, this doorknob is rocking a full 10 out of 10. I am a big fan. I will likely recommend this doorknob to not only my mother, who is moving into a new house here in a couple of weeks, but also my brother, who will probably be moving into his own house here in the future. So I highly recommend it to anybody who's looking for a really easy way to keep your house locked and protected, but also to allow yourself to get in and out of it easily. The app is super user-friendly. Everything is just really easy to use, really easy to understand. So I highly, highly recommend this to anybody who's interested in trying it. It's a good price for what it is, and it's just really easy to use. That's it for today's video. So I hope that this was informative, I hope that this was fun to watch, and I hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye!